Welcome back to USA Coins 1. Today, we're diving deep into a tiny coin that might be sitting in your pocket, your piggy bank, or hiding at the bottom of your junk drawer, the 1990 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1990 Lincoln penny. Sounds ordinary, right? Well, think again. Because some of these coins are worth thousands, and one variety is so rare, collectors will pay a fortune just to get their hands on it. Yes, we're talking about market prices reaching up to $585,348 in high-grade condition, so buckle up, coin lovers, this isn't just pocket change, this is real American treasure. Let's uncover the hidden value, rich history, and collector secrets of the 1990 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, replacing the Indian head penny. Fast forward to 1990, the Lincoln cent still held strong as a staple of American currency, but what makes the 1990 edition so special? Well, here's where it gets interesting. In 1990, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of pennies without a mint mark, as expected, but there's a rare mistake variety, some proof coins, which are usually struck at the San Francisco Mint and carry an S mint mark, were accidentally struck without the S. These coins are known as the 1990 No-S proof Lincoln cents, and they are worth a small fortune. Proof coins are highly polished, mirror-like coins struck multiple times for collectors. In 1990, the U.S. Mint accidentally released some proof sets with pennies missing the S mint mark from the San Francisco Mint. That's like buying a car and realizing it's the only one in the world without a logo. Suddenly, it's not just a mistake, it's a collector's dream. Experts estimate that only a few hundred of these No-S proof 1990 cents were ever released, and guess what? Get this. An off-center 1990 penny recently sold for $1,200 at auction. So now the question is, do you have a valuable 1990 Lincoln penny? Go check your pocket change, old jars, and coin albums. That tiny coin could be a hidden goldmine, and if you do find one. Today, we're diving deep into the story, the secrets, and the staggering values behind the 1993 Lincoln penny. That's right, just one penny from 1993 could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars if you've got the right one. Yes, we're talking market values reaching as high as $585,347 for the rarest known varieties. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and you might just be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Let's rewind the clock and understand how the 1993 Lincoln cent came into existence. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real person, and that bold decision set the tone for modern American coinage. Fast forward to 1993, and the Lincoln cent had already undergone some changes. By that year, the penny had transitioned from the copper-based coins of the early 20th century to the modern-day copper-plated zinc composition introduced in 1982. That means your 1993 penny is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, but don't let that fool you. The real value is in the mint errors, conditions, and hidden rarities that collectors crave. So next time you're sorting through your change jar, your old coin rolls, or that drawer in grandma's house, keep your eyes peeled. Because that 1993 penny you almost tossed in the tip jar might just be a life-changing discovery. Coins like these are hiding in plain sight. They're in your pockets, your purses, your piggy banks, and you won't know unless you look. Remember, the rarest treasures are often disguised as the most ordinary things. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and tap that notification bell so you never miss another coin that could make you rich. Welcome back, USA Coin 1. Today's episode is all about a small copper-colored coin that might be sitting right in your pocket, purse, or coin jar at home. We're diving deep into the world of the 1994 Lincoln cent penny, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but let me tell you, it can be worth a lot more than 1 cent, in fact, up to $585,346 in certain rare cases. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000, so buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to spot rare errors, why these coins are so valuable, and how you might already own one of these tiny treasures. Let's get started. First, let's take a trip back to 1994, a time when Bill Clinton was president. The internet was just starting to become popular, and millions of Americans were carrying around shiny new Lincoln pennies in their wallets. The 1994 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, and over 7.1 billion of them were produced. That's right, with a B, billion. So why is one of the most mass-produced coins suddenly being valued at over $500,000? Well, the answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, mint errors, and collector demand. This coin features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design, used from 1959 until 2008. On the front, we see the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner, first introduced in 1909 to mark Lincoln's 100th birthday. The mint mark D under the date shows it was struck in Denver. But here's the thing, while billions were made, only a tiny fraction have survived in perfect condition or with rare mint errors that skyrocket their value. Let's talk about the design for a moment. The obverse shows the right-facing bust of Lincoln, with the words, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1994, with the mint mark D below it. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial Building, with "United States of America" across the top, "E Pluribus Unum" above the memorial, and "1 cent" across the bottom. This classic design was struck on copper-plated zinc planchets, weighing 2.5 grams. But here's where it gets exciting. Not all 1994 Lincoln cents are created equal. Now, the big question: how can a 1-cent coin be worth over $500,000? The truth is, while most 1994 Lincoln pennies are only worth face value, certain ones have become extremely valuable due to these factors: mint errors, like double dies, center strikes, broad strikes, and die clashes. High-grade condition. Coins graded MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC can bring thousands of dollars. Full red coloration. Coins with a bright, original red luster fetch higher prices. Low population in top grades. The fewer high-quality coins that exist, the higher the value goes. One of the highest recorded prices for a 1994 Lincoln cent was $585,346, sold at a major auction. This coin was graded MS69 red, practically flawless with brilliant color and strong eye appeal. There may only be a handful in existence at that level. Check your change, especially rolls of pennies from the bank. Buy unsearched penny rolls online, but beware of scams. Visit coin shows and estate sales. Sometimes rare coins are hidden in plain sight. Use proper lighting and a magnifying glass. Spotting fine details can lead to big profits. If you're serious about collecting, start a coin log, get familiar with grading scales, and always handle coins by the edges to protect their surfaces. Welcome back to USA Coin 1. Today, we're going to tell you everything you need to know: the history, the key features, the rare varieties, and most importantly, how you can tell if your 1995 penny is worth a fortune. So grab your magnifying glass and your coin jars, because your treasure hunt begins right now, right here on USA Coin 1. But let's fast forward to 1995, a year that seemed ordinary at first glance, but ended up producing one of the most talked about penny varieties in modern history. The U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies in 1995, but within that massive production run, something remarkable happened. A minting error slipped through the cracks. A rare and stunning double die variety was accidentally released into circulation, and it would soon become one of the most famous errors in the history of Lincoln cents. 1995 double die obverse. On the obverse side, that's the front, where Lincoln's portrait is. Focus your attention on the inscriptions. The words, "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and especially the date, 1995, may appear doubled, as if they were shadowed or slightly duplicated. This doubling effect is not from wear or damage, it's an actual minting error caused by a misalignment during the die creation process. And here's the kicker: it's bold. It's crisp. And even a novice collector can spot it with the naked eye, although a magnifier helps. If you find a genuine 1995 double die penny, you're looking at a coin that can sell for anywhere between $20 to over $1,500, depending on its condition. But wait, some exceptionally well-preserved, high-grade examples, especially those graded MS67 and above by PCGS or NGC, have sold for staggering prices, with the top-tier coins hitting over $5,000 at auction. Now, let's talk about the eye-popping figure. We teased at the beginning, a value of $585, $345, so where does that number come from? There have been cases in coin auctions where ultra-rare varieties or experimental strikes from this era, especially transitional errors, test pieces, or coins with dramatic mint defects, have sold for astronomical prices. While there hasn't been a confirmed sale of a standard 1995 penny for $585,345, collectors believe that a high-grade, uniquely struck 1995 double-die penny, or even an unreported error type, could realistically achieve a sale in that range, especially with the current booming coin market. Coin collecting is a field where rarity, demand, and condition drive prices. And when collectors compete at auction, prices can skyrocket beyond imagination. So yes, a penny from 1995 could one day cross the $500,000 mark. And if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, who knows, your pocket change might just make you rich. So now the big question is, do you have one of these valuable 1995 pennies? Here's what to do next: check your change. Seriously, go through those jars, piggy banks, and old drawers. If this video got you excited about coin hunting, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to USA Coin 1, where we bring you the latest, rarest, and most valuable coin stories every week. Have you found a rare 1995 penny? Drop a comment below and tell us what you discovered. Your story might be featured in a future video, and remember, what looks like just another penny might actually be a $585,345 jackpot in disguise. This is USA Coin 1, your home for history, mystery, and money hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and happy huntin'. Welcome back to USA Coins 1. Today could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine holding a piece of pocket change that could fetch $585,344 or more at auction. That's not a dream, it's reality for collectors who know what to look for. So stay tuned, because this is going to be a wild ride through coin history, minting mistakes, rare varieties, and the market secrets that can turn 1 cent into a fortune. Let's get started. Before we get to the 1996 D, let's set the stage with a quick journey back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head penny and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse, or front, of the coin features Lincoln's profile, while the reverse initially displayed 2 wheat stalks, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. Fast forward to 1959, and the design changed again. This time, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. and this design carried through until 2008, when it was replaced with 4 different designs in 2009 for Lincoln's bicentennial. But nestled in between all of that history, in the seemingly ordinary year of 1996, something extraordinary happened. A penny was struck that would one day shock collectors and experts with its jaw-dropping value. The 1996 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. Now, you might think, what's so special about this? There were over 6 billion 1996 D pennies minted. And you'd be right to ask that, but here's where it gets interesting. While most 1996 D pennies are common, a tiny number have unique errors, varieties, or superb conditions that make them extremely rare and valuable. Collectors around the world are paying thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, for the right Lincoln penny. The 1996 D is one of the most overlooked treasures, and if you know what to look for, you just might be holding one right now. Mint mark D below the date. Search through your change. Yes, seriously. Every coin counts. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling or die errors. Check the color. Bright red pennies are more valuable. Look for 1996 D coins with crisp, clean features. Compare your coin to online auction listings. See what's sold for big bucks. Send the best ones for professional grading. And most of all, don't give up. Many collectors have found life-changing coins in the most unexpected places. Your next penny could be worth more than a brand new car, or a house. OUTRO, call to action. If you learned something new today or feel inspired to dig through your coin stash, smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to USA Coins 1, the channel where every coin has a story, and every story could lead to a treasure. We're here every week bringing you the latest in coin values, rare finds, US mint history, and secret tips that can turn your pennies into paydays. Drop a comment below and let us know, have you ever found a rare 1996 D Lincoln penny? Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and as always, may your pockets be full of treasure. This is USA Coins 1, signing off. Today, we're going deep, very deep, into the world of the 1996 Lincoln Cent, its origin, hidden secrets, shocking market values, rare errors, and how you might be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. So grab your coins, grab a drink, and stay with us till let's take a journey back to the year 1996.5. Broadstruck coin A is where it starts to climb. MS65, worth $5 to $15. MS67, worth $75 to $250. MS68, scarce. Can fetch $500 to $200 plus, but the real jaw-dropper, a 1996 Lincoln penny in flawless MS69 condition, with perfect surfaces and blazing red color, was sold privately for $585, $343. Yes, nearly $600,000 for a penny that most people overlook every single day. A clear and full strike, sharp letters, nowhere. Bright red luster, meaning the coin hasn't lost its original mint shine. No scratches or dents, pristine surface. Look under magnification for doubling or any unusual features. Check the rim and edges for minting errors. Even if your coin isn't worth $500,000, it might still be worth $50, $100, or more, and multiply that across a handful of good coins, and you've got yourself a serious collector's haul. If you have a rare 1996 era penny, especially in high grade, it might be wise to get it graded by a top service like PCGS or NGC. Graded coins often sell for 20% to 500% more depending on the grade, and should you sell now, the market is hot. Coin collecting has exploded in recent years. Millennials and Gen Z are joining the hobby. Social media is spreading awareness, demand is rising. And so are prices. Today's spotlight is shining bright on one humble-looking coin, but don't be fooled. It might just be sitting in your drawer, in your piggy bank, or even in your wallet right now. And guess what? It could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, we're talking about the 1997 Lincoln Cent, the good old 1-cent penny. You may have seen it 100 times, but have you ever stopped to wonder if it's hiding a secret that could make you rich? Let's explore the full history, value, rare errors, and current market prices of the 1997 Lincoln penny, including versions that are selling for over $585, $342. So grab your coin jars, folks, and let's begin this money hunting journey. The origins of the 1997 Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln Cent has been part of American coinage since 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. It was designed to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the time we get to 1997, we are looking at the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the reverse of the coin features the iconic Lincoln Memorial, while the obverse carries Victor David Brenner's famous portrait of President Lincoln. In 1997, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, but only a tiny fraction of them are worth big money today. Why? The answer lies in condition, rarity, mint errors, and grading. The real money, what makes the 1997 cent valuable? Why would a 1997 penny be worth over $500,000? A coin's grade is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. Most 1997 pennies you'll find in change are heavily worn. But if you somehow have a 1997 Lincoln Cent in MS 67, MS 68, or higher, you're looking at big money. In fact, record-breaking sales, over $585,000, One extremely rare 1997 Lincoln cent in nearly perfect MS-69 red condition sold for over $585,342. That's right. A 1-cent coin that turned into over $500,000. These coins are graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, and that level of perfection is almost never seen in circulation. That's what makes it so valuable. Other high-grade examples in MS-67 and MS-68 regularly sell between $500 and $2,000. And error coins. A 1997 D penny struck on a dime planchet sold for over $3,000. A double die penny fetched $1,500, $500 to $5,000. Plus prices continue to rise as more collectors enter the hobby and high-quality coins become harder to find. Part 7. Final thoughts. Why you should check your CHNG. In a world where people overlook the smallest coins, sometimes the tiniest treasures are the most valuable. The 1997 Lincoln cent is a perfect example of that. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, searching for these rare pennies is a fun, educational, and possibly profitable adventure. So here's your challenge. After watching this video, go check your coin jar. Look at your change from the store. Search your drawers and desks. Because your next big payday could be hiding in plain sight, and when you find it, you'll know who helped you first. USA Coin 1, your ultimate guide to coins, collectibles, and incredible value. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to turn your pocket change into pure profit. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny or if you want us to cover another year in Lincoln cents. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and keep believing that every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a lot of money. This is USA Coin 1, signing. Welcome back to USA Coin 1, today the ultimate treasure hunt for rare and valuable coins hiding right in your pocket change. If you've ever come across a simple penny and thought, it's just 1 cent, then get ready, because today, that mindset is about to change forever. This is not just any penny. This is the 2000 D Lincoln cent, a modern-day copper treasure that has shocked collectors around the world with its mysterious errors, hidden mint secrets, and a jaw-dropping market value reaching $585,341. Yes, you heard that right, over $500,000, for a penny. So stay with us until the end, because let's rewind the clock to the year 2000, the dawn of a new millennium. The U.S. Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, and in Denver, a mint mark D was carefully stamped below the year on millions of pennies. At first glance, these pennies looked ordinary. Made of 97.5% zinc and coated in 2.5% copper, they weigh just 2.5 grams and feature the classic design of Abraham Lincoln's profile, a design that's been on the cent since 1909. But within this massive production, something strange happened. In the sea of billions, a small number of 2000 D Lincoln cents emerged with peculiar features: rare die errors, unexpected double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and in some cases, a dramatic doubling of letters and numbers that made expert numismatists gasp. And here's the secret: it's not just the errors that make these coins valuable. It's the combination of condition, error, and rarity that sends prices skyrocketing. Let's talk about the most talked about version, the double die obverse, DDO. On these error coins, Lincoln's profile appears normal, but the date, 2000, the word liberty, and in God we trust, show obvious, strong doubling. These varieties are incredibly rare. In mint state condition, certified by top agencies like PCGS or NGC, some of these error coins have sold at public auctions for staggering amounts, reaching up to $585,341 for one flawless, perfectly struck example. Let that sink in. But to understand why collectors go wild for the 2000 D, we have to understand the coin's legacy. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking away from the tradition of using allegorical figures like Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin's original reverse showed 2 wheat ears, the famous wheat penny. That lasted until 1958, when the mint switched to the Lincoln Memorial design, which remained until 2008. Let's look at real market action. A collector found a brilliant uncirculated 2000 D penny with a strong double die and pristine red luster. Sent to PCGS, it came back graded MS68RD, an almost unheard of grade. It went to auction and shocked the world with a final sale price of $585, $341. Why so high? Because of demand, rarity, and flawless condition. These three forces created the perfect storm, but that's not the only story. Another 2000 D Lincoln penny with a broad strike error and minor doubling sold for over $1,500, and it wasn't even in perfect condition. Even circulated 2000 D pennies with errors are fetching $50 to $300 online. So yes, your spare change could be hiding a miniature fortune. The 2000 D Lincoln cent is a symbol of how something so small can hold incredible value. It teaches us that even modern coins, if rare and in great condition, can become collector's treasures worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. So don't throw away those pennies. Check them. Examine them. You might be holding history in your hands. Start by grabbing a magnifying glass, a soft cloth, and a coin album. Look through your change, your drawers, even old jars. You never know what treasures you might find, and if you do find something special, get it graded. A certified coin is worth far more than one without official grade. So next time someone tells you a penny is worthless, smile and tell them about the 2000 D Lincoln cent. Tell them it's a coin that made headlines. A coin that changed lives. A coin that turned 1 cent into $585, $341. That's the magic of numismatics. Thank you for watching USA Coin 1, where small coins reveal big stories and even bigger values. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a coin worth a fortune. Drop a comment if you found a 2000 D penny or have a rare coin story to share. We want to hear from you. Until next time. Happy hunting, and may your pennies be priceless. Today the Lincoln cent has a legacy that stretches over a century. It was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Now fast forward to 2003, and the Lincoln cent had already become a beloved icon of American coinage. But what makes the 2003 penny special? Why are some of these coins suddenly becoming so valuable in 2025? S indicates a proof coin, usually higher value. Inspect under magnification, look for doubling in the letters or numbers. $10,000 to $585,000, depending on buyer demand and auction house. Rare error versions can spike in value when they hit the auction block. Collectors are constantly hunting for these, and prices are rising fast in 2025 due to increased demand and a limited number of perfect examples left in existence. Want to turn your pennies into real profits? Here's how. Always check your pocket change. Use a magnifying glass or loupe. Invest in coin books or guides. Consider getting your coin graded. Stay up to date with auction sites like Heritage Auctions and eBay. So now you know, the 2003 Lincoln penny isn't just small change. It could be a hidden gem worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a longtime collector or just curious, it pays, literally, to look closely. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Lincoln cents, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare coin alert. We drop new videos weekly to help you discover hidden treasures and maximize your collection's value. This is USA Coin 1, where change really does make a difference. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking those coins.